with no bag. I don't.
Top 5 in every statistical category.
I don't know.
Points, rebounds, and assists.
I don't know what you're saying at this point.
And who's got a bag then? Who's got a bag? Do Shea got a bag? Shea got a bag, right?
Deeper than boy. CJ just don't want to give him his credit.
He's a great player, but like you be talking about he's the greatest.
He's gonna be that though. I think.
Well, we gotta win.
I don't like how the thing I don't like that they say is like when he's gonna. Is this the early makings of a dynasty? I hate that. Why does it all? It's ESPN now.
Yeah.
Why can't it be like, they won one. Let's see what they do.
Let's appreciate his greatness.
In this season.
Yeah, but it's like I hate. It's like, is this the next comings of a dynasty?
You're good. Yep. Ready?
I'm always ready, brother. Feeling good.
Welcome to Life of the Game podcast. It's your boy CJ. We got a great guest on the show today. But before I get to him, I want to introduce my dog, my co-host, ED3. How you feeling today, man?
I'm blessed, man. It's great. It's a great day.
I love it, man.
Oh, my guy.
You got shades on inside. You know that.
Hey, when I do
some
that,
guys are different.
Hey, yeah. Keep going. Sorry. That's why I said yeah.
And our guest today, man, a staple in the community, just a great guy. He's been with me probably since I was 7th grade.
Me earlier than that.
6th, 7th grade. Head coach at Wayne. It's been around the city a lot. Probably should have had a head coaching job before any of this ever even happened. One of the greats. Coach Anthony Brewer, Wayne, man. How you feeling today, boss?
Great, man. I appreciate you fellas having me.
Hey, brother.
Anytime.
It's been a long time coming. We've been talking about this for a long time, brother. You know that.
I like the way you guys celebrate, the athletic community here.
Always.
Obviously, I love you had Jay Lewis, Chase on here.
The guys, for sure. No, man, sports in Fort Wayne, I think we don't get highlighted enough. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should be pushed a lot more because we can go toe-to-toe with a lot of people, a lot of cities in Indiana, but I think Indiana can go toe-to-toe with just about any state, especially in the basketball side of things.
I completely agree. We gotta. Our community is not huge. You know what I'm saying? Like Indy is like 10 times bigger than us. So when we do get a team that goes to regional or goes to semi-state, like we gotta support each other.
Right, and they gotta be more than just the people of that school.
Yes.
I'm talking about the whole city.
Right.
Yes,
for sure.
Even no matter who it is. I mean, I hear a lot about. But Brewers only make it because they're in 2A, or Black Hawk Christian only made it because they were in 1A. But it's like, bro, they made it.
They made it. They beat who was put in front of them. They got the job done.
And we all drive the same streets. To me, it's like, dang, like
support, bro.
You know what I mean? Like I get it. Again, competitive. We talk about competitive that, but it's like it gets to a point where it's like again, like we talk like I play against Ash and all these guys. Like I wanted to see them eventually. If they wasn't playing me, I wanted to see them do well.
No, for sure.
So
for sure. Hey, before we continue, I want to shout out Fit Dads, man. Fit Dad community, they're doing great things. If you're a dad in Fort Wayne and you want to get fit, or you are fit, you want to join the community, get on Instagram. Fit Dad community, great men in there, great leaders.
Only dads
though, or dads to be. My fault. Grandpas, you can get in too. You're a dad too, but grandpa too.
I graduated.
Graduated from fatherhood. No, for sure. So, yeah. With that being said, though, we kind of talked about community, and one thing that we brought up right before this pod even started was the fact that great news to us that the level of which you have control over at the middle school level is starting to head more towards the high school coach. Can you talk more on that? Just like what?
Fort Wayne Community Schools, our athletic director over everybody is Virgil Tharp, and he's working.
What a great man.
Shout out Virgil Tharp. Shout out Virgil.
Super good man.
And he's a super good athletic director.
For sure.
He's on the football side right now. The head coaches at each high school are in the middle schools. They're in the elementary schools, and they're starting to to kind of get the kids excited to come to whatever high school they are. whatever district they're in.
Yeah.
But I know with basketball, we're going to start reaching down and hiring for the middle schools, and their coaches will be like a part of our staff.
You can't beat that.
And we'll get the kids involved, a lot more camps.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're a year out
Yeah.
still, so there's still a lot of ironing, out of some of the wrinkles. But
Right.
I'm excited for where
I think that's so huge because if you really want to like get to the nitty gritty of it, like if you go to the indie schools or any outskirt schools, even the Carroll and Homesteads, like everything's directed from the top down, and that's why the kids know, okay, we ran these plays in middle school, we're gonna run these plays in high school, boom, boom. So when you get there, it's kind of a lot more efficient. I think that helps just the program in general to build because it's like there's a culture, there's a the demand, what's expected of you, and you kind of like know who you gonna be with and play with. But I guess what you have accounted to earlier, the fact that kids can go anywhere, I think this kind of like nips that in the bud early because like I know who my coach is, I know who my teammates are. I don't want to go anywhere else because this coach I've been around this coach even before I got here, and he knows me personally. So I think personal relationships with the youth goes a long way and develops them into sticking around.
And it's sort of a way to like build that like in a sense like loyalty, like that do or die loyalty. For me, I went to from the age like when we moved out Southwest from 4th grade till 8th grade, I went to every Homestead camp. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was like I bleed blue and gold. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that loyalty, and it's like then as you grow up, it's like what do you want to do?
You kind of got disloyal.
You want to, huh?
You kind of got disloyal.
Say that again.
You got disloyal.
So then you turn around once you get older. You want to turn around and you want to put your kids back into those feeder programs.
Would you?
What? I beg your pardon? You said turn around and do what?
Would you put your kids back into the original program you were in?
I think I would put them back in Snyder because
how'd you go to what? Okay, never mind.
Again, I don't have kids. We're not thinking that, but
It's not loyal.
I'm a loyal guy. Anyways, before you keep getting me off topic, but yeah, I think that's huge, especially when like you have people at the helm who are respected in the community and you can reach out and see, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the biggest thing for me, being a coach, and for you, like, I can see you. You know what I mean? So I see you in Sport One, and I see you here, and I see you here. Like, throwing your face is a big thing, especially when you're trying to build something special.
Yeah.
Like, when you make it, cool.
Yeah, obviously.
I can duck off. But coming up and you want to get people to follow you, you got to see you. So that's major.
And y'all do a lot of special things over there. You see the shirt. He got it on for a reason. 3 feet.
I have 0 titles, so.
I got one in football.
I have 0.
So
I should have had one.
I'm gonna take that.
Whatever. 3P. I was happy. Like he said,
3 feet. That's crazy.
Major.
In a what? That's tough. So, great chance of winning the 4th, or?
I mean, we're confident always at Wayne, but I mean, these juniors are starting to come of age.
Yeah.
I mean, Snyder's got some wolves over there.
That's true.
I mean, with Trell, Tank, Xavier, Patterson ended the season great for them.
Yes.
Homestead. Matt just won a Peach Jam.
Right.
Shout out, Matt.
Yeah.
Shout out,
big,
man.
Big shout out. Sick, you're not playing with us this
Let's
weekend.
not sleep on Kuhlman. And then
starting as a fresh.
Coach Johnson's got somebody in the
up his
pipeline
sleeve.
ready to play.
Always.
The boys at South. I
Yeah.
love Urban.
Herb. We always talk about Herb, man.
Like outside of Wayne guys, he's one of my favorites to scout and watch. He rebounds like a grown man. He plays the game the right way.
Always.
He's just a pit, bro. He a pit bull.
And young Jordan's got that fire in him.
Yes.
That fire. So yeah, I mean we're confident, but we know that it's not winning the conference is never easy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Coming for you every night, especially right now. Y'all got a huge target on y'all back. Like everybody's coming.
It grows for sure. The biggest thing is, especially, is like when you build winning tradition, people hate that. People hate Patriots. People hate the Homesteads. They hate them people because they built that tradition of winning, right? So it's like understanding, like, with your guys being comfortable in being, like, we're going to be the bad guys. People are going to try to take our head. We're going to get people's best shot every night, you know? So I think
And we preach that, and the fellas see it on tape. Like
Right.
what we study throughout the week is not what we see on a Friday or a Saturday.
Yeah.
Especially with the local teams, especially with our conference.
For sure.
And I think that the thing I love about the SAC is always that everybody's so within at this level, at this point in the SAC. Like, sure, it was different with you, different with me at this point, but now it's like there's so much parity in it. Almost, it's like, again, it would be like the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. Probably a couple years ago when I was coming up, but now it's like you could lose to a Southside.
Yes.
On a Friday.
Yeah.
You can lose
Yeah.
these games like that. So to me, it's a beautiful thing that you can lose that. So
I mean, there's so many good coaches. There's so many good athletes. Like if you let your guard down for a second, you look in your wounds talking about losses.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And that happens way more often than not, for the most part. But as a coach, obviously, outside the X's and O's, what is it like to be like a leader of men at this age, at the age that they're in right now? Like, I feel like it's a super pivotal spot from 14 to 18, and like
100%.
Absolutely, and especially with our guys at Wayne who don't have huge safety nets to fall through when mistakes happen.
Right.
And I know, like, we like to really preach love, accountability, and trust. You know what I'm saying? And the accountability is huge. When we first came to Wayne, when Byron Pickens, shout out Byron Pickens, asked me to be on his staff, like we had some guys with the ankle monitors that was not making the right decisions off the court. So we really started to preach, like, we can't trust you to make good decisions on the court when
you're making them all.
Bad decisions off the court, and just holding guys accountable and teaching them how to hold each other accountable in productive ways.
Right.
And that's just one thing we preach is accountability, because I mean, nobody's really looking out for you but you.
But you, 100%.
Once you leave mom's house, mom ain't around no more.
Yeah,
Nobody
so
knows.
any decision you make, that's
You got to be accountable for your actions, and then the people that are in your circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna call you out, chest bump, but I have to be able to productively hold you accountable as well.
That's huge. And I think that goes a lot bigger than, like I said, the X's and O's. Like, obviously winning games is amazing, right? 3-piece are amazing, but like making these young boys men, that goes way farther than hoops will ever go. So that's huge. So first of all, I want to applaud you and your whole staff for that, because that's huge. Is there one athlete that you could say you saw literally grow up from, like, maybe a road where they were going and then they became a total different person?
Absolutely. I'm going to say this name because he's my cousin and we're related, and I know his pops ain't going to get mad at me, but I'm going to shout out Quaylen Miles. Quaylen was his freshman and sophomore year, he was distracted. A lot of distraction for a young high school boy. His junior year, he started to lock in. He played JV his junior year, had a great JV season as a junior, and he came in his senior year. That was our second run
2 years,
to semi-state, and he was a lockdown defender, knocked down open shots. He just did what he needs to do, and then he ended up getting into college.
For sure.
That's huge.
And shout out Greg Patterson, Coach G Pat.
Man,
He does such a great job of networking with the coaches and finding the
that
right
dude can
spot.
talk, man.
He can
sell a pencil to a.
it's not gonna be good. The
Laptop.
I was well, G Pat.
But I guess, like, for me, the difference from when I remember coming up, like, looking at Wayne, like, again, it's like the guys were cool for Byron, for you. It's like, it was cool, like, fans wasn't really involved. I remember I went, and I think me and you chopped it up after the game, and I saw you earlier this summer, and I watched and I saw the commitment from the community, the people who went to Wayne, and pulling alumni, and the way the bench is into the game, and the way you were into the game, and the staff is into the game. It's like, it's almost like a very, to me, an emotional thing to watch, because, again, I've known you forever. I've known you since I was a little dude. So it's like watching that, and then I know the stories of, like, again, these kids coming up, like not everybody's super fortunate. So then learning how to win and like coming from like, man, in life, like I'm not winning much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm winning sectionals. Like you don't understand like how much that mean to them, probably. Like
And that's like some of the most rewarding. It's obviously rewarding, coaching guys like you and then watching you grow
Yeah.
with the men and
Yeah.
become fathers.
Yeah.
Just before the camera was on, when you guys were discussing future plans, I was just back here like,
man,
beautiful,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my
Yeah.
uncle, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Literally,
So,
for sure.
Damn, I forgot the question. My fault. Sorry.
was there a question? I forgot. I was listening to you, but we was
Coming from a place where you lose
Yeah,
a lot,
yeah.
and then expecting to win once you hit the court,
Mm-hmm.
and that is a tough part. I know when Coach Pickens was here, we brought in therapists. And we had group therapy sessions, and we cried together, and we laughed together. And
That's
if you
huge.
if you wanted to go to the individual, and you were one-on-one with the therapist, we would do our best to facilitate that. And you just gotta teach these young fellas, like, just because you lost yesterday don't mean you can
Yeah.
lose today.
It's a new it's a
Yeah.
You
new
gotta
day.
keep stacking together these
Days,
of
win
winning,
days.
and then we'll start to expect it. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
huge. That's huge. And I think the stigma behind therapy is also kind of a wild concept in our culture. Like, oh, that's for white people. They supposed to do that. But I don't want to talk to no random person. And it's just like, bro, that ultimately they're getting paid to help you mentally.
Yeah.
And if you can clear up any of that cloud, you become a better version of who you are. So like, if you do find somebody that you can really trust, or I don't know if even the word's trust, but like somebody that you can talk to and open up with, and they give you proper feedback and they make you a better person, I'm all for any of that. So
Mental health is real, and once we cried together,
That's-
once we was all in
listen.
a circle, just
yeah,
like we became
we brothers. We like
yeah,
we in
it's-
here.
yeah.
Because emotion is not the easiest thing for men to express, and so you can break a tear. Yeah, we close.
yes,
And I told you, the most like the realest, the dopest, the most gangster thing you could do is a man who's in touch with his emotion
No,
and
for
knows how to
sure.
control his emotion.
knows how to
Yeah.
control.
Right.
them.
Yeah.
I told you when I went to college again, we had to go to we went to a mental a mental doctor, and I'm sitting down and I'm like, man, I really don't have I'm again, I'm the happiest dude. Like I'm at college, I'm hooping and she really broke me down and made me understand again, there was ego. There's an ego in because of what you have. You haven't earned anything yet. You have to, and everything. So it's again, somebody's hungrier than you. There's people out there that are hungrier than you. You have to do the little things. So
Yeah.
again, that's what I'm saying. That was the most impressive thing to me is because I know that watching these dudes, man, they go home, they win a sectional, they probably talk about that for 20 years.
Yes,
Because that
In
moment,
that moment, that's what.
I had never won before that
Yeah.
in anything in life.
yes.
You know what I mean? So I never some kids could be I never was a great student. I never was, but I won a sectional.
Yes.
That meant the world to me. So I commend you on that forever.
No, for
And,
sure.
and it motivates the young fellas to become better students too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? When you expect to win,
Always, yeah.
everything changes.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
The losses
Yeah.
bounce off, and you absorb the wins. You keep learning,
And it's even deeper than hoops, though. If I can win on hoops, then bet
yes,
I can go win in whatever other situation I'm in
I
life.
fit in these circles where
Yeah.
I didn't think
Wow,
I fit in.
I opened doors that I wasn't gonna go in.
Yeah.
And that's why we talk about me and you off camera a lot. I tell you that. In anything, I think that whether you could be a chess player, you could be anything. The object of it is always to win, right? And when you win in that, you might lose, but every day waking up trying to win the hour, win the minute, win the day, because that way it's okay, this is what like you said is expected of me, right? So they're waking up, it's okay, I got to get to class on this time. I can't be tardy,
Yes.
right? Because I know Coach Brew's gonna be on me, and if I'm not traveling, my mama's gonna be
Accountability back
mad,
to-
right? And I'm not gonna be there, and it's a sectional, and it's gonna be the fat game. There's so many pieces that go into that now, rather than just man, I'm just hooping, right? There's so many pieces. I gotta be at class. I gotta get my work in. I gotta be, if I need help, I gotta stay after class. There's so many things that go into hunting wins. So
I agree with that for sure.
And it was easier with guys like a Javon Lewis.
That's a pro. That
like
mindset,
a Chase
boy.
Barnes, like a Trey Dillard.
Yeah.
Who really take the class serious. You know, if I'm going to be here, I might as well
Give my
win
education.
this tip.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And, I mean, shout out Chase. Chase graduated with his associates.
Yeah, degree. When I saw that,
I didn't even know that.
when I saw,
crazy.
my mom was like, you know, Chase, because she's like whatever, she got a big title, but she like, Chase Barnes is here. And I said, what? I said, that boy.
Associates out of high school.
Yeah.
He was going hard.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's tough to trickle down, but like if you see it, you're like,
It's like, why I want to do
why
it?
wouldn't I
But it
do
just
that
is
now?
pieces. That's all it is. It's like when you graduate and you move guys out, it's like the people behind are watching.
They watch
so
it,
then
yeah.
they move up, and then the people. That's how it works. Like you just always are watching.
Creating that culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. The expectation is a lot bigger than what it once was.
Holding that again, like you said, like
Accountability.
sometimes, and I know you, and I know that standard and that intensity in practices and the weight room and the film room is here.
Yes.
You meet me here.
Yes.
I'm not coming down.
We don't compromise our standard for anybody.
Yeah.
For anything.
No matter how talented you are. And that's sometimes I think that I've known guys that are super talented, but I think that coaches were willing to compromise for them because of their talent or who their family was or where they came from, or you know what I mean? Just instead of just embracing like, okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
I've been here and I'm going to be here. You meet me here or not, or get out of the way.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This train is gonna keep moving.
Or somebody else will
move
meet
it.
me here.
Exactly.
Right? Your minutes are
And then it's
you over here
yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
So-
I was sorry for. I mean, you had that chance,
Absolutely.
and that window closes fast, especially as you elevate to the next levels. Like that leash is shorter and
Yes.
shorter and shorter. And if you don't got the accountability, not to say that you can't win them over if you don't have the accountability and the structure young, but like you're already behind the 8 ball from somebody who comes into a program that are like a Chase, like a, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like that's the tough part, but we're gonna stick to basketball for right now. You were AAU coach. Talk about just like the difference in high school and being an AAU coach.
I mean, first of all, every team is good.
Yeah.
Every school team is good.
Yeah.
Even the teams that don't have good records, they have you studied. They know you play. They know
Yes.
your tendencies. You know, there's guys who can beat you. In the AAU, you might not see that all the time. Like we might get some pool play games where we get to clowning a little bit,
Yeah.
or whatever.
For sure.
But that's why I like the way that they're kind of going to the like the EYBL, like
Yeah.
the little leagues,
Yeah.
you know, around
The circuits,
Just
for
'cause
sure.
you know, games mean more.
Right.
Yeah.
I know I was worried a few years ago, like teams would go and play 7 games in a weekend and lose 4 times. And, you know, what does a loss mean when you
Yeah.
lose
Right.
so frequently?
Right.
So, I feel like when AAU is done right, it is
Beautiful
It's a
thing.
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Really can help, you know, high school coaches, and when we work hand in hand, it only just benefits
Yeah.
the players.
I agree with that for sure. Because we talk a lot about AAU, and most of it's a scam for money.
I agree.
But when done right,
Yes.
it is a beautiful thing. What was some of your greatest highlights as an AAU coach?
As an AAU coach, one that always sticks out when you were playing. We
Shout out to the guys, man.
I knew this was coming.
shout out, fellas. They were a fun
The
group.
Brew crew,
because
man.
They played for each other. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
for
We
sure.
didn't
That's
have
all your
like
groups
an
are.
abundance of talent, but CJ didn't want to let Max down, and Max didn't want to let Jalen down.
Yeah.
Jalen didn't want to let Logan or Connor down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Wes,
Yeah.
and that was just a fun group. Drake, like
Drake, Adam, Jesse
Bates.
Jesse Bates.
Adam doing big things.
Yeah, he had he was a
Shout out.
AD, I think, over there.
Yes.
That's big time. I like that.
But one game, bro, we had about 6 guys. Somebody got hurt. We were down to 5, and then somebody fouled out. We had 4, and it was like a close 4-point game, and I remember when the dude fouled out, I just started going crazy, like, we're gonna win this anyway. And I saw y'all faces light up, and we went out and won that thing.
I don't know if was I on that? Was I there? I hope that wasn't our junior year, because if it was, I'd have missed so many games that year.
Yeah, you missed a lot from football.
Yeah, should have never did that. That was stupid of me. Hey, if you can play both sports, don't ever commit to one. Just play.
Do it as long as you can.
Do it as long as you can.
Yeah, I wish I did.
bro.
Yeah.
Have fun with it.
Have fun with it, because once the door is closed, it's closed. And I missed a great season too. Like that team was deep. We were loaded, and we still had fun, even the tournaments that I did go to. But yeah, that's so. Of your three-peat, what's your favorite one?
I mean, the first one stands out because we didn't expect it.
Yeah.
We had a 4-win season. The
Season before. Jay Lou, I think. Jay
But
Lou
I told
talked about
you.
that.
Do you remember?
Jay
Yeah.
Lou.
Do you remember what I told you? We got in the locker room, and I remember we had just played. It was my senior year, so we was like, because it's Wayne, we'll stomp, whatever, right? Got in the locker room. I told Kieran, I said, "Hey, next year they're coming, and they're gonna kick they're gonna go from here to here." He was like, "Bro, we gonna have." I said, "Ron, they're coming." I said, "Your big brothers can't protect you forever." So I remember turning on out of school, and I watched. I said, "The boys, the real deal." So I was hyped. I'm like, man, because I told her, I was like, man, they coming. But the first one you said?
The first one sticks out. 'Cause
Yeah.
It wasn't expected. We didn't realize how much they were really learning while we were losing the
Yeah.
game. We just saw the losses piling up.
Yeah.
It felt like January.
4 wins
last
is
3
crazy.
months.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It was just loss after loss after loss. But the fellas were learning, and they came back the next season and we won conference. You know what I mean? Won section.
Is it that the year he was hitting on them? Oh, man, Lou was hitting on them game winners?
That was game winner against South, game winner against Homestead, game winner against Norwell.
Yeah.
Three in a run, or three in just the season?
3 in the postseason.
In the post.
In the postseason.
Halliburton.
When he drove pump fake, game time. You remember that one?
That was Homestead,
Yep.
wasn't it?
I do. Hey, that was little. Then he came back next year,
A little
grown
bit
man
bigger.
body.
That was his junior year?
Yeah.
Senior year.
That was his junior year. We won our first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Senior year, we won our
Yeah.
second, and then this past year.
It was Chase, yeah, but he came back. I remember they went, they made that run, and he was in here that summer, and his attention to detail,
Yes.
like he would ask me like, yo, like what you, like I would tell him like, bro, like you gotta get people involved early, like picking your spots, like knowing your spots, and he did that better than anybody I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Like knowing like, okay, I'm
He
gonna
was
get
a true point guard in high school. I think he about to be strictly
crazy.
scoring.
No,
Strictly.
he gonna be everything for them. He gonna be.
He gonna be a cush, bro. I see it already. He putting that ball in the rim.
Because I'm talking to what's his face, Coach Cummings, and he's like, man, he said we didn't work on any pick and roll all summer. We went up to Iowa, played some summer games. He called for ball screen, and he just started getting busy. And I said, y'all give him ball screens, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
And him and Trey already been working in ball.
For Trey is at
Great together.
St. Francis too.
With Preston spacing.
Oh, he there too?
Preston,
We got
he
three
committed.
with him.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm a huge St.
St.
Yeah,
Big St.
you
Francis
over there
fan right
Just
now.
That's what's up, man.
No, I love that, man. Especially to have the boys in the city still. I think that's just
That's
one
major.
of those.
Yes.
I think that'll be
Yeah.
big. I think
it's big for the city itself
Yes.
as well. Just because like you can make it out, but you can still be at home while making it out.
Right.
You know.
I mean, if pockets are late, St. Francis does a great job of getting you some comp tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
sure.
Moving from basketball to just like, because you are a husband, you are a father, and a grandpa now. What lessons from being a father had kind of influenced you to be a coach as well?
That young people need love and discipline. Like, and I'm a big, loud, ugly dude, so I gotta show them love
Yeah,
every chance
yeah,
I get. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my son Jalen.
Shout out to
Yeah, Jay.
good coach too.
He got yelled at a lot. So I had to make sure that he knew that I loved him, and I don't know if he knew it all the time.
I don't know about
what I
when we
mean?
was playing. It might not. I think it was just him getting yelled at. But no, I mean, that was nice and a great thing in my eyes, because like the father-son relationship. I've actually played on 3 teams where it was father-son. You and Jalen, Coach Blackman and his 2 boys, and then Coach JJ and his son. And I'm just like, dang, everybody's dynamic is so much different.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always like, dad's a lot harder on.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what's crazy that people don't. It can be both ways. Like you can have it to where they trying to give them shine, but I think the good dad who's played the sport and know the sport, which they're the ones who should be coaching versus the ones who are just giving them passes because we want them to develop more than the other kids. It's supposed to be hard. Like it's supposed to be.
Brew wouldn't start Jalen on some turn. I'm just like, dang, that's crazy. Like that's wild.
Because
I feel like if my dad the coach, I should. But it's like no.
But then it's hard.
I'm enabling him.
I'm sure it was hard for you to flip that switch off, like because you taking him home. He in the car with you.
Yes.
It's like now you got to turn into like, well, son, I'm watching you play. And you wasn't, It's not coach no more. It's like dad.
And that's a tough line to balance. Shout out to any of the dads that coach their sons. I don't know how it is to coach a daughter,
Right.
Yeah.
But fathers coaching their sons it's tough, because I know that I know what you need to hear, and I know that your parents ain't gonna get mad at me.
Right.
But it's tough to balance that, and I started to kind of realize once he got deeper into high school that I was yelling at the wall when we was driving home.
Yeah.
So we'd have to go home, let me get my emotions right, you go get your emotions right.
And then we'll bring it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Later, you know what I'm saying?
That's huge though. Like knowing that part, because a lot of people kill that bridge, and then kid never want to be around you again, and that relationship's burnt because you want it to be coach and not dad. So that's nice that you figured
Love
that
them,
out.
like you said.
Sure.
Like, be tough, but love them. Love.
They gotta know they're loved. Especially, like you said, the high standard.
Yeah.
You gotta meet me here. So, after I'm done yelling and spitting and hollering, I'm gonna go love you too. We're gonna talk about something other than basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. How did your family support you, like during the AAU season or during these long high school runs that you're going on? Like, what's the support like at home?
My wife is awesome.
Shout out to hey.
Shout out Holly.
Holly.
Shout out all coaches' wives.
For sure.
Because we are away from home quite a bit. I think it made it easier that me and my wife had kids way too early.
Yeah. They're all gone.
My kids are grown now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that part makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But just not being there, like I could tell, when the weather's cold, she wants to talk a little bit more, and I'm like, we got to scout,
got things to do
for practice.
Yeah.
Yes, no, for sure.
Looking at the
Shout out to
yeah.
all the coaches' wives. Thank you, ladies, so much for everything that you do, all the support that you give.
Yeah, that's huge.
The question I had for you was like, for me, getting into this coaching thing is we've been, again, I only have 11U, 2 11U teams, so it's like, the mental, for me, there was such a mental strain on my mind because it's like it's so much to manage. Like there's a lot to manage when it comes to the parents. It comes to the 10 girls on each team. It's like so much to manage, and it got to a point where I was like kind of sitting. I'm like, dang, reflecting afterwards. Like, whew, that was a lot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So for like, what goes into that mental side? Because again, you're playing 25 games a year. It's like, what's that mental side of how do you shake it off, losses and wins in the day-to-day? Like, how do you learn to shake that off and keep, not let it block your mind, cloud your mind?
The kids have to be central. They got to be, the pinnacle of my attention. And I can feel sorry for myself, or I need a nap, but I also know that, I need to put a good week together so we can start keep stacking days like I talked about earlier, and know that it's not about me.
It's not.
It's Wayne basketball gonna be around. They've been around for 50 years before me. They're gonna be around for another 100 years after I'm gone. So let me pour everything I can into these young fellas, and then and then everything will start to work.
Yeah, and I tell my girls, I'm like, guys, like that. This is the most like. I'm the least amount of political coach that you'll probably ever have. Like, you guys go to schools where there's politics in it, and that's a scary thing. And it's like, so like while we're here, I'm going to give you everything I have. I'm going to give you every resource. I'm going to bring people here. We're going to talk. We're going to do this because I know that there's going to come a time where it's like, no matter what you do, the opportunity is not going to be there. Right. So that is something that always drove me, kept me gracious and humble, and like, again, like I won a lot as a player, but as a coach, it was like instilling that. How do you instill that in somebody else? You know. So that was my like coming coaching moment. I'm like, wow.
My first year coaching AAU, it was back in the Wolfpack days.
Woo, shout out Wolfpack.
Shout out Wolfpack.
Wolfpack days. And they just gave me a group. They said, your son is this age, here's a group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, we took loss after loss after loss. One game on a Sunday. And this was before like they had platinum brackets and gold brackets.
Oh, it was just it's just one
If
pool.
you were the bottom seed
You were
in
playing
this
top.
pool, you playing the top seed in another pool. It was like that.
Yeah.
So we'd lose both pool games, and then on the Sunday we lost by
Told you, them two, and then Sunday morning,
Two quick
get out of
ones.
there. Enjoy the rest of your day.
done. Right.
Oh,
Done.
03, sitting there for the rest of the
We
season.
lost by 60 points. And I remember going off in the huddle, like, how did you lose by, who loses by 60 points? And one of the players looked at me dead serious and was like, oh, this every weekend. And I was like, oh,
We got to change it. Yeah.
We got to change. And that was a really rewarding season because we could see them go from, bad news bears to competing, with different teams. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not all about winning. It's like
Development.
the way they developed that year.
Right.
Major.
Kind of carried on, throughout the rest of their middle school and in high school. But I think
Yeah.
that was before.
That was before we got to get. No, it was shortly before though, because we were Wolfpack first year. I want to say.
Yeah, we were Wolfpack.
I know them Sunday. That didn't change. That I still went through that. Like
Seventh grade, yeah.
fifth grade, like fifth,
We
sixth.
weren't losing much in seventh.
No, by then we were.
Yeah.
We expected to win.
Yeah, that was for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like those like that. I remember that you play at. Let's say you play at 9:05 Saturday, 11 Sunday,
8
8 a.m.
Worst
Day's
games
over.
ever. We used to lose. If we played at 8 a.m., it was a great chance we might
But then you would lose, and it'd be like, go home, shower, lay
come
down.
back,
It's over with.
watch your friend play.
Whole Sunday.
Whole
Yeah,
Sunday.
like dang. Well, I went through a lot of them. Coming up.
Jordan flip flops on, walking out.
Like,
So what's your why in all of this? Like what keeps you going? Because I mean you've been around basketball.
forever.
I mean, first of all, I love the game.
Yeah.
And I love teaching the game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm a better teacher than I was ever a player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love I love young people. I want
Yeah.
to give back. And when I started the AAU thing, I was like, what can I do to make Fort Wayne basketball better? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not
That's a
like
big.
not like a Bernard Hollins or somebody
Right.
with a lot of pull.
Yeah.
But I know the game. I love young people, so let me continue to build and do what I can do to make Fort Wayne basketball better.
And I think more people need to go into that with that mindset of how can I make this area better. And if everyone gets on that same page, then it's not a lot of underlying beef on like who's
what?
training who's like the whole goal that we all have is just make everybody else better. And
One of my mentors pointed out to me, he said, imagine it's a bucket. There's a big bucket sitting on the table, right? And let's say that me and you were pouring water in there and somebody else is pouring gasoline in there, right? Imagine if we had 11 people sitting around and filling the bucket up with knowledge and everything and the bucket is the youth. Like everybody's pouring back into that. To where it's like, again, like alumni, like where alumni go back to their schools and they do this and they do this. It just continues to rise the state. Like
Right.
we all are really bringing
People
the state
together,
back up.
yeah.
So
I think that's huge. But I think we're treading in that way. I think we're
getting there.
trending back towards that.
with that new thing, we might be on. It might be back. We might be
Yeah, I think that's gonna be
slowly
huge.
shake back.
I think that's going to be huge. I hope it's gonna be huge.
I hope fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. A few things just on like the next level. What do you think makes a good high school basketball player and a college prospect? Like the difference between those two.
The weight room. Bro, the weight room.
Message.
I mean, and a lot of hoopers are reluctant to get in the weight room. It's gonna mess up my jumper. It's gonna help every aspect of my game.
Gosh, I just try to preach it.
And especially now, like recruiting. To be recruited out of high school is more difficult
Than ever before.
And
So you
it's
gotta
only-
look like a man.
Yes.
It's only gonna get harder.
These D1 coaches want grown men.
Yes.
If you don't have, shoulders and pecs and, cuts,
Yeah.
It's tough.
you better go get them.
Better go
'Cause
get 'em.
The portal killed that. Like they want old guys.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's like you gotta look the part, bro. Like that for me. I lifted, but I didn't lift seriously until I got to college. Like that.
That's
You
no
remember
problem.
when I came
Your
home
feet don't
after
work.
when I came home after my freshman year, I went to him and I said, "Do I have to take my body to like I have to go crazy?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That summer we took it to another level, but it was hard.
Yes.
Like a lot of kids, man, they don't know like how what it is. 'Cause I tried to bump somebody in college. They were not moving. They bumped me. So I was
Yeah.
like, that's why I was like, oh my God, they are strong. Like guards posting me. When does that happen? That's never happened. So I was like, man, I got to take this to another level.
And you went the D3 route.
So
Kids want to go D1.
Right.
I was
you
happy.
about to play against some men.
the second they
grown men.
the second they introduced the portal, I was like, man, I'm gonna be happy to go somewhere, because I knew, but I was realistic, like
Right.
with my talent. I was like, man, I'm gonna just be happy to go somewhere. Division I route was never there because it's like, okay, they just opened the portal and COVID. Kids are getting COVID years now,
yeah.
so it was like, it's over for that. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So again, weight room is serious, and then I think something you didn't say is like, go where you wanted, and you have to. And it's tough again, like you said, when kids. I think that parents got to look and read the fine print on when you meet a coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, because again, kids are so like you got this.
You can sell them with anything.
And they gonna love that scholarship. And now I'm lit. I go to school. Everybody like, congrats. Like I'm turned. But like really reading the fine print. Like there's 4. You're recruiting 4 other guys at my spot. You have 2 committed guys, right? So you have a senior come back in, a junior. Where do I fit in that? Like asking those tough questions, you know?
And those D1 coaches have game.
They
They make you feel like you are the one. Even as a coach, I'm like,
It's me.
Except for
they will fool you. Like
Yeah.
you said, I mean, like, I got kind of jaded the last couple years because, I feel like at Wayne, we had a couple guys that could compete at the D1 level.
Yeah.
That didn't get those kind of opportunities. And they were told, by the D1 coaches with all of that game, like, we want you, come down and visit, and then, the day before a visit, they would sign somebody
In their spot.
the spot.
position, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like you can't be upset with them because it's
Yeah,
like
that's the
Right.
business. Yeah.
and I'm putting. This is how I put. Like if I feel like it's between these 2 guys, I feel like I am winning regardless of who I get. I watch the Pistons go man to zone against the Knicks just to throw them off. And it's like I love that. Like to me, that's beautiful though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's special, man.
I love you know I'm a Thunder fan. Do you see that defense we play? And they was crying. They was crying on the internet. Oh my God, it's
I mean, physical defense.
Yeah.
put your hands on them.
Yeah, I like it. It's just really tough to
Here we go. Go ahead.
no, I mean like, cause like sometimes you can't play that type of defense, but some people can, and it's like,
Where do you gauge?
what's okay and what's not? Cause the Lou Dort defense, if somebody else did that, they're getting fouls.
I love it.
Listen, if that's your guy,
But
just
it's not
listen.
even so much the bumping. I would say it's the way I've never seen, watching the Lakers all over national TV. The worst thing I said that they do is that they never scramble out of X out. So if they attack, somebody attack, kick it out. They never X out. They just let people shoot.
Agreed. They don't play
So,
any defense.
but
Luka's on the team.
There we go. But I love how the Thunder are not afraid to
I'm
get.
still giving Luka buckets.
He said, "Listen to this, bro. This guy next to me said, what you say? You give it. If he had 10 possessions against Luka, he's getting 6 points. He's scoring 6 times.
Hey, don't let CJ get to the block. You let
Yeah.
CJ get to the block.
Come on, bro. Why do you be hating?
Getting the shot off.
Bro, against Luka Doncic."
Hey, man. Hey, CJ.
Okay, see, everybody's gonna just
Come on,
want to
bro.
be funny today.
Shout out to my peoples, bro. People,
I'm not.
You just one of my bigger haters.
Let's make this happen though. If Luka, you would not
Luka,
Come to the floor.
Hey, he is
Look
shake.
how I come to LA.
Hey,
I'm getting in shape too.
he's in Luka Doncic.
I can't stop him. I'm not saying I'm
But
winning.
6 points on him. If you score 6 times on him, CJ, I would. Hey, we're lit. I'm geeked.
Let's go.
If you're watching this, anybody associated that knows anybody on the Lakers, please make this happen. So then my brother, he won't say anything afterwards. I think he would. I don't think you score. I think he can really guard, and he can make you not score. You 6'1", he's 6'7", 6'8". You know what I'm saying? NBA guy.
I don't. Why should he give up points to many people?
Okay.
If he went to a pro-am, he's going to get scored on. Guaranteed.
Okay. If you know anybody that can get a hold of
I'm
Luka,
about to add him.
Where's Keon, man? Keon got his number?
yeah.
he
CJ
don't
wouldn't
got
want to. You wouldn't want to see him though. I don't think.
I think I could score on Keon. Maybe not 6, for sure.
Wait,
For sure. I'm not 6.
3?
2.
I don't know that. I don't know that. He's long. Hey, you try to.
I seen him get scored on in the pro-am. Here in Fort Wayne. I'm going two buckets.
Layups? He's on that.
He gonna fall for something. One pump.
Hey, I remember Keon when because Dooney,
Yes.
shout out Dooney, Batavelli.
Pottabelli.
He played with Keon at St. Paul.
Yes.
I remember Keon 7th grade in the layup line, just and the other boys at the other end.
Staring at
Like, the game was over
mesmerized.
already.
They
I
did.
take that tech all day because
Yes.
that's game's over.
Yeah, every time. He was dunking in 7th grade. Big dunks too.
Like
Not like
yes.
rim grazers.
You're scoring on him twice.
Out of 10. I get 10
Brooks.
possessions straight. He coming to train with me
This
tomorrow.
guy's watching. This guy guarded Kawhi and these guys.
I did see a picture of him and Bron, like
Yeah.
like standing next to
He
each other.
did. He did. I'm proud of him. I'm a big fan of KD.
I get that. Kawhi Leonard, CJ, that he's
They did you wrong on 2K though. That ain't look like.
your face scan was
Yeah.
terrible. I've been told him that.
They're gonna fix it this year.
I hope.
He already jumped.
CJ, I would love to see this. Please. I'm gonna ask him. I'm like,
Hey,
bro,
we gonna run it before you go back, bro.
he's like CJ. I'm
He ain't gonna run it.
because
If I do score twice,
I'm recording.
his ass is grass.
And then you're
He's getting cut. I'm taking his spot. That's why he not gonna do it.
said if you score on Brooks, if you score on Brooks,
If I
more than-
score twice on Brooks,
that means
know
I
I'm
will
killing
say
Luka.
I don't know that. I'm gonna say you will score.
Unless it's the end of the podcast. We just want to appreciate Coach Brewer for coming onto the show, man. Lights are gonna forever be my #1 hater, but it's all right. That's just the way we live.
Talk about
bro.
Luka Doncic.
Probably the worst defender in the league. But Coach Brewer, I hope you have a great season, man. We
Man,
definitely
my guy.
appreciate everything that you do in the community. I know you're gonna continue to do great things. Go get that 4P, man.
That's the plan.
That's legendary right there.
Chasing Northrop. I think Northrop got like 5 in a row in the mid 80s.
Jeez,
I didn't even know that.
that's crazy work.
Yeah, they was dominating.
But you got
Me and G-Pad looked it up.
yeah, one more.
You gotta go get it.
Gotta-
You gotta do it one at a
Yeah,
time, though. So
Yeah.
we appreciate you, man. Peace. We'll see y'all next episode. Love.